Hi, great ones. This is your wonderful angel of the Lord and the Lord of hosts and angel of the Lord of heavens and the Lord of angel of greatness of the whole earth. Thank you for the spirit that is transpiring and dividing and commanding authority and making known what we as human, as spiritualities and spirit and multiple properties of what spirit and of the Lord of heavens, what we can do and what we are capable of doing, even with the least. That is to say, if you were birthed by 9. The true 9 month should be recorded as what 9 plus 9 or 9 multiple 9 or 99. I am great. I don't have to declare myself as great. If you cannot feel my presence or feel the presence of the glory of the Lord in everywhere as you are located, once you know there's love, you will notice that there is someone ruling and leading. There is someone always behind the scene, someone behind the truth, and someone leading the path. Let the Spirit lead. This is an old place. I can tell you I've visited, and for decades I cannot recall certain things telling you, but I know. I know the path already. But just around. This is probably Sunday, but we are doing what is giving life, not as they want to broadcast things or just words. No, we have to keep the originality to where it's supposed to be given. Now, this is it. We are here to gather some firewood, but out of this, we have a lot of bamboos here. Now, there's a lot of things I have to show to you right now or made known to you. I'm not going to be talking like someone who has not been actually transformed by the Spirit. But there's something here. I'm going to show you an old place. Yeah? I never in the other way. And I speak our language. That is the great Nkonya language, the language of the heavens and the language of the Lord. There used to be a pond of water here. That every time there was a dry, like or whatever there is shortage of water in all things in those places. People have really lived in these places. So the old places and the old times would notice where I am. If you are connected, you will know what I'm saying. And if you are not, yours is to get up and say, I'm going to tell you how. If you could drink from just let's say from out of the sand or a spring of water or just anything that you so wish. You see, I go to a different place and I'm changed. So if you are not transformed, you will never understand what I'm saying. Just for you to know that I'm in the same place or like just a gardens and I'm going to change. Yeah, I told you in the light, you will see who truly is the light. So if you were made somewhere, maybe dark, tone or whatever, the one who carries the true light, when it comes around, you will be seeing all this like colors transforming, and you know that if I were just I was over there, like we have lived in this current generation, you would have noticed that truly the light cannot fail, and that the same light I do talk about is on my right hand side. That's why I do have testimony about the white and the things that have been washed, like whitewash. You have to be washed not as they want to say somebody has changed your mind only from being what you are to something else. But do you not know yourself also who you are? But what is the expectation of the Lord? If your expectation or the expectation of the Lord is that all who truly are of the race of this earth are to be what? Just focus on one thing that will lead them to a place that is of great eternal love. Then why not do that? This is where you will know that the Lord is in different diverse, position and role playing, telling you all that it is. But we are close. I'm approaching. There used to be this place. And I'm going to make sure we get some of those things. It would be if you were not ever that original person in this place that I'm talking of, look at it. Here, as life exists, you could see that if I've never been here this place before, would not have such thing. How many pillars? One, two, three, four. So this is the four. The four that is as a four planet reflection or the spirit, the four corners of the out of the lot of the planet or stones that we may find out there. As we say, a lot of things beginning to show up here. Yes. So I'm moving, checking, and making sure we get the right thing, the right answers. Yeah, the ashes. I'm telling you, if you were once a tree or a thing like this that ever have died, then take a look at this. Because the Lord will not fail if He is directing you truly. I came here with what? This is a kind of thing we will not mention. But look at it here. If I were not burning this, if the white people did not keep the information you need, if the white people did not preserve what they know one day the Lord shall require of them, like what do you think would have been made? What did this like? You know the result. So the same angel that came making things like the angel of fire or through fire that came, he preserved also what? The ashes. So thinking that we have wasted this, not we have not wasted it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That you reflect back after realizing it, that you know what good someone has done for you. Because if I have not received of my own testimony, and I go about telling people what is not, well, then I don't think I deserve what I'm saying. Uh, the place we are coming is actually here. But there's something. Let me show you. You see, even the tree or the ashes over there shows that this is where there used to be a pond here. You see the water, the sand has a kind of path led by the gully erosion or whatever. That where has it logged it? So the waters carry you away to where you were supposed to be, and now have shown you and have taken you throughout all this. Whether we like it or not, it is the Spirit of the Lord that is commanding and correcting and instructing all things. So that even if you were not called by that flesh as a prophet, and the Spirit of the Lord has been over, time, generations, prophesied that it should happen no matter what. Those who fall in line of this very testimony will be the ones shall fulfilling it. Here you can see over there. There is what? You can call it whatever. Over there. Yeah, let me present to you what I'm saying on the other view. Over there you can see we have two things standing, the two great angels. If you don't know, there used to be a life that spring up from this place. So if you truly have looked for it, look at it over there. Who should have done this? If there be no water log or water or spring of water in this place from this way, why do you think this day should be the only time I have to come around? I am only here for you to know that the Lord himself have in all things made things as conditionally and unconditional, that it should only be given to those who really are led on that path. That whether I planted here or not, I should have it. Because the line, the waters or the log or the stream that I was trying to tell you, if there was no water or life spring up here, would you say that truly banana or plantains will spring up from that place? We will not endanger, going there. But I told you. So as we saw the ashes, and then we came down to where the waters have gathered the sand or the dust, do we not find a very good plant over there? Over there. Is this not what feed the world again? This is it. Let nobody try to worry you in pain, because there's no such pain than the one who is hungry today. Yeah, the one who is of this day, showing the kind of things we must do, and is still hungry, will be the one. Look, this is cocoa. So I don't have to walk 100 meters from the resettlement. I'm still here. It is just a few yards. Yeah, and I'm here. So this is a cocoa area. Like we got cocoa here. Because I'm only telling you that we've had what? A time that water we used to drink from these places. Is this now cocoa? Or somebody cannot see it well? This is cocoa. We used to fetch water from all these places. So it should be a testimony that if you have ever lived, look at it here. Where are we also gathered here? We have gathered dry woods or firewoods here. So was there no life that spring up from this place, like the smoke? So there is no smoke without what? Fire. That is why this is also living and what? I say live and live invitation. So if you were not invited truly because you didn't know where you belong, but if the invitation catches you up, whether you are or never have ever been, look at that. That's woodwork. The chainsaw works also going on. So sometimes you'll be far away and you'll be hearing the noise or you'll be hearing a voice. What are you supposed to do? You have to get up. So what is it called? Wake up. And so this is a wake up call truly, as my people did it, as I am waiting on the Lord for his own time, that is now. What is this? If these mangoes were not planted from this by the whites, who would have lived on to say this? Until we return again to plant things or make food. That's why the angel of the Lord came. He's been so hungry but has never failed. And we've been working and working. Do you not see your own people cutting you down? Let's see it. This is mango tree. Are we not supposed to live on the mango fruit? Now it is the mango. See it. Is it not being cut? So if they try to pull down the two strong angels, and even on the side where they said we are seeing their skeletal parts showing, but the mango is still not falling. Why do you blame certain things on white? Don't do that. In this place that I stand, it is rather the white who planted these mangoes here. And the black people or our own kind got up and they do not have any reason why the mangoes were planted and they have to do such things. So I'm showing you somebody that it is your own people. Anytime these things happen, wherever the Lord dwells, there you see who is against who. Not that we should just judge over a distance without what? Attending to the cause or the area. Here it is. These two things. Why should they be hurt? You can see someone is here. So if there's no life, how do you think there's a testimony? You say somebody is in here. So you have to have a testimony that is pure. And the testimony is that you yourself are to be what? The testimony. Because our own people, you're going to say that your own people are cutting the trees. Because they say what? For lack of knowledge, that they perish. So the Bible applies not as a book, but as work. For if you did not get up and plant, you will not eat. So there's what? Someone. So it means there's life. So as we've gone on an expedition, do we not find somebody in here? So the sign of the dry wood or the firewood over there, or somebody trying to cut this down, has proven that it is not just words, but that there is what? Someone behind every cause. But this person here is just doing something good for his own good. But for you to know there's life or there's result after every search or every cause, this is it. So I'm just here for you to know that being in the cocoa area, that doesn't mean that the whole Ghana supplied us with our needs. No, it's because we have a good work. That's why the place of the Lord has been conserved and reserved unto he the Lord, until return. This is really good. I don't think anybody knows better than on the short. So this is cocoa. Yes. So at least 1 tree. You were told in the Holy Scripture, look, don't forbid certain things. Now, being led by the Spirit, you come to understanding of what the Spirit, and it will not just be understanding, but by works it shall be proven. I'm in such a place that we say is cocoa, but do we not see ourselves working? See, this as a tree, this very tree, you see how big it is? It is as a tree planted along the still waters. And now, this before it get to the point, it splashed or sprang into what? Two branches. One is going on this half right, and one is going on the side left. So you can see this is the David, like a kind of David's catapult. Do you understand it? For when you put any thread or anything that's stretched and shoot far, you're definitely going to land somewhere. There is a land that supports life. Even though you may have been planted, and somebody will try to take your life, but there's something who can also support your life because of what? The things you have been given. You were not just people, but you were chosen not because of this world and how far it will. Nobody had any hope that this world will reach what it is. Because the Lord by himself is what? Almighty truth, a distraction. The Lord is a warrior. So it's only a warrior led by his spirit and mission that can bring you the truth, not people who say they are in religion. Their religion never moved. They have been stagnant and staying in one place without moving. So this is cocoa. So if I did not come around to show you what we need to do, then you say that I am not of value or success because you didn't see a car or I've not drove into this place. What do you think? That is the success that someone wants to see before they follow. But of the values, yeah. But the success is after you receiving it. Then you and I can live on a life. I'll be right back after this break. Thank you. Thank you. In this place, you see, it's only an angel.